How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the first ever Football Manager 2020 video on the channel. So first of all, big thanks to the guys at Sports Interactive for allowing me to get this footage. I recorded all of this on a creators event over the weekend, and now I'm finally able to bring it out for you and release it so you guys can get a first glimpse at Football Manager 2020. As you can see on the screen, we're going to be managing Paris Saint-Germain just for an early season save, like a beta save really. And of course, feel free to pause the video at any time if you want a glimpse of anything. But I'm going to be trying to talk it through with you guys as much as I can. My experiences of the game so far. But I've got to say, of course, this is a really early build of the game. Some of the things that you see in this video could change. If there are any bugs that we come across, they'll be fixed, especially obviously with the match engine, which we'll be seeing a little bit later on. But again, big thanks to Sports Interactive for hosting us, hosting me, and this is just one video of plenty of videos that I was able to record, and of course content will be coming out in the coming days and so on. But here we go, Paris Saint-Germain early access event. All of this stuff is pre-recorded, so I'm going to be talking over it and so on. And as you can see, this is our sort of welcome from the PSG chairman. As always, as you'd predict, media predicted first for PSG. Obviously got our details of the club history and so on, the club background, the stadium and the training facilities and so on. But of course, there's going to be plenty of content coming out from plenty of content creators as well. I'm sure there'll be some big insights into it, and let me know in the comment section down below who you're looking forward to manage on Football Manager as well. Alongside that, we've got our best 11. Obviously, Edinson Cavani, Neymar and Mbappe, they're the key players really for us. Got a couple of the loan obligations on the right-hand side as well. Some of the players that are in and out on loan. So they believe, obviously, that is our best 11. And this is one of the best things here, is sort of 5-year plan. So your club culture as well in there. So the board really want us to sign players from France, sign high reputation players, play attacking football. I think the third one's, pretty easy. But all of those are preferred. You are able to get rid of those or negotiate for different ones if you prefer as well. And obviously on the 5-year plan, ongoing, they want us to increase commercial revenue, become the most reputable team in the world, grow the club's reputation, work within a wage budget, and as you can see, all the importance for those as well. So the chances of me getting rid of work within a wage budget is extremely low, because that's required anyway. I can obviously the induction as well. So if you guys are a new player or you want to know more about certain elements of the game, obviously that's for you as well. And then the arrangements as well. Rather than having like a meeting with your assistant, you can select a couple of those things there. So here we are onto the main screen. Default skin, of course, for this. And the first thing we look at is the tactic induction, but it's something that we don't really mess with. All of this part now is sped up, by the way, so we're going to be going through this at sort of 2x speed just to get through the video a little bit quicker. So tactics is something that I look at a little bit in this video, but I do go a little bit more in depth, I think, in one of the next videos, which you'll be able to check out. But if there's any questions that you've got about the game, any questions about my experiences of the game, or any content that you'd like to see that you'd enjoy, let me know in the comment section down below anyway. One of the cool things, one of the newer features is the code of conduct as well. So I have a little play with this, just with things that I think are probably appropriate. So you can have set fines now for players that have missed training, gone AWOL, multiple bookings, sent off with a second booking, and obviously sent off as well. So the gameplay on today's episode is going to be against our second team. I thought, you know what, I'm going to play it. I played all the pre-season friendlies through just to look at the match engine. I've got to say, in my opinion, it's obviously the best match engine to date. Obviously, you may have seen at the start of the video, the manager that I was selecting, the 3D graphics already on that screen alone. I'm going to do a video on that as well, on the manager appearances and stuff like that. The first time I went on the screen, I thought, wow, you could tell a massive difference straight away on that front. So here we are having a little play with the tactics. Now, this was not as long as I sort of hoped to play with it. And you could probably see in this episode, and maybe in the next episode as well, my plans for the tactic don't really go to plan. So that is something that I do go on to change significantly in the next couple of videos or so. and just changing the tactic and so on, because as you can see, stuck with a 4-2-3-1, which I think is the formation I do go with, but it's something that that I do tweak little instructions and so on, just by judging things that I saw how we were playing and how I saw on the how I saw in the match engine how it was working as well. So then I have a quick look at our team. Got Keylor Navas, obviously the goalkeeper. Again, feel free to pause at any moment if you see some of the attributes on these players. And one of the players that I do look to get rid of is Maxime Choupo-Moting. I just think that he's surplus to requirements, trying to get him off the wage bill. Another one is Edinson Cavani, who's actually going to be leaving he wanted to leave at the end of his contract. His contract is up at the end of this season as well. So I thought I'd look to sell him off. Choupo-Moting here, as you can see, just trying to negotiate a deal, £4.5 million for him. We reject the other one because Krasnodar wanted us to pay a little bit of his wages and so on. But then, of course, we get the chance here to negotiate the club visions, and that's something that I just wanted to press on with this video, because the time at SI, although it was fantastic, was limited. So I wanted to get as much content as I could for you guys. And I know the content that a lot of you guys want to see is the match engine, how that's improved. And of course, there are little parts of it that are going to be improving. So say, for argument's sake, this build of the game that we were playing, by the time we'd already been there, they've released 4 versions after the version we were playing. So a lot of things have improved, a lot of things have changed, as you know. And if you do go and get the beta game and you notice something that isn't quite right, something that you're not happy with as a player, always report it on the forums. Even if you think it's been reported, or even if you think, oh, they're not going to change it, do it. Because honestly, if you aren't too happy with it, there's a huge chance another player isn't going to be too happy with it. I look at the second team as well, just having a look at some of the players, some of the potential, seeing if there was anyone that I could promote to the first team as such. One player that I'm really disappointed with on this is Xavi Simons, or Xavi Simons, or whatever he's called. Guy that they brought from Barcelona, really, really highly touted in the press and over the summer. I thought he was going to be a cracking player. Football Manager doesn't really rate him. Another player that we were looking to maybe get was Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. Just a player that I think if we did get rid of Cavani, he was a player that I was looking at maybe signing. And I think he was pretty affordable for us as well. But, yeah, well, I don't think we make any transfers in this particular video. But, of course, we do go on to make some transfers in the next couple of videos. And we're going to move on to our game. So, of course, we've drafted up a little bit of a tactic here. As you can see, the team selection advice. So, there's little reasons why the assistant manager has picked that team and so on. And as you can see, no Mbappe. Oh, there is Mbappe, sorry, but no Neymar. He's out injured. So we start Icardi up front. Actually, I might have changed this team, so we'll leave it as it is at the moment. But you got, yeah, just little roles that I was looking to change and so on. But as I say, this all goes on to change in the future episodes, and we press on, of course, to the league season in those future episodes as well. So I actually changed to a 2 up top on this. I move Sarabia out to the wing. And then we play Mbappe and Icardi as an AF and poacher. So we submit to that. And this is the first little glimpse of gameplay that you guys see. So the first thing I'm going to admit is the quality of this recording that I did at SI is not fantastic. I'm pretty disappointed with how I recorded it, but it does definitely improve. The match engine was smooth as anything. But on the recordings it did come across a bit jumpy, so hopefully that doesn't deter it too much for you guys. Hopefully you can still witness how the match engine was and how smooth it has become. And here we go. So I'll zoom in a little bit, and of course the as I say, the graphics or in my opinion the quality rather of my recording wasn't great. But here we are against our second team, just to give you guys a glimpse of maybe some of the new animations, in my opinion, how smooth the match engine is. And we come closer to taking the lead, but we do eventually. Kylian Mbappe within 45 seconds giving us the lead, and I'm hoping he's going to be an absolute machine on this year's version of Football Manager. I think he will be, of course, with the likes of Ronaldo and Messi maybe only lasting a couple of seasons in your saves. Kylian Mbappe is probably going to be the man. At PSG with Mbappe and Neymar could be a serious threat on this game this year. But yeah, as I say, really enjoyed the game. The match engine for me is great. It's smooth. It's fantastic. And the new features, although I haven't really properly looked in depth into them, I think they're great additions, really increase the quality of life side of the game. And we had another chance here as well. Mbappe again on the left-hand side. Lays it off for Di Maria, who shot a goal. It was a decent save by the goalkeeper there. But definitely go and check out the other creators as well, because I know plenty of them have done different types of content. So we've got players that went purely to do Let's Play stuff like this. We went players that went to just look at new little features and cover those in depth. And, you know, we've got players that did a little bit of everything, like the experiment side of things, the list side of things, like your best free agents, your best wonder kids, and so on. So be sure, once you've watched this video, check out just type in Football Manager 2020, and plenty of that will come up, as always. And as I say, if you do see anything in this video that you think, as I say, this is a really, really early build of the game, so a lot of this is going to change. But yeah, this tactic, it was a possession-based tactic. What a ball that was, by the way. Mbappe probably should have done a little bit better with that chance. We played some fantastic football. The way we were knocking the ball around there. And as you can see, I think the ratings and the body language colours have changed slightly. So you can see there, Icardi, whose body language is complacent, that's sort of a bright red. It's really sort of negative and in your face this year. And the calm's a bit more of a brighter green as well. So we couldn't talk about the half-hour mark in this game. We're still 1-0 up. And of course, with a friendly, a lot of the point of this one was for me to get used to match changing, get the players fit, of course. That was another option in it. And Mbappe here with another chance. He laid it off to Thomas Meunier, who slid it into Di Maria, who actually got a shot on goal, but it was then given a penalty. So here we are. Now, as you notice, Mauro Icardi was on complacent, and body language sometimes has a little bit of an effect on things. So I gave it to Mbappe, who was calm, and he took the penalty, and he actually missed the penalty. So pretty disappointed that he went to miss that. But the ball laid back off of Verratti, laid it off to Icardi again, who should have probably got that on target too. But obviously at this stage of the video, if there's anything in there that, already that you've been impressed with, let me know in the comment section down below. But it was a bit of an error there by the second team defence. Allowed Mauro Icardi to go in and get his second of the game. Or our second of the game. And I think not just on this free kick here. You see that pretty poor first touch, that poor pass there. Icardi intercepted it and slotted it in. You'll probably see, maybe not in this video, but the new goal kicks, of course, now with the new FIFA rules, a defender can stand in the box for a goal kick. I think if you put a high press on that back line, there's chances are that defenders are gonna muck up on those goal kicks, and you are going to get the opportunity to score goals off defensive errors on that front. You will see it at some point in, maybe not this video, but in a future video, definitely, where I know for sure a defender takes a horrible first touch. Maybe this is it. Horrible first touch, maybe not. And we score off the poor mistake from the defence. So 10 minutes to half-time, we're just knocking the ball around quite well here. And Mbappe probably should have scored. Verratti probably should have scored. There was a couple of those crazy goal mouth scrambles that I noticed over the weekend as well. Really something different. You can see the landscape there. Obviously the trees behind the pitch and everything as well. Just everything just seems to just look a little bit cleaner and so on. And it was a really, really enjoyable game. I was pretty impressed as well with the second team on this. Of course, they were knocking the ball around quite well. I was expecting Mbappe to bury a couple more of these chances. He was just offside there. But he was playing on the left of a strike force, maybe on the right of the strike force, getting in, just smashing it across goal with his right foot. Could have worked a little bit better. But we were really pressing on this. As you can see, our intensity was only unbalanced. So that is something that probably, definitely on the new tactic we deployed in the next couple of videos, we deployed with an attacking tactic. And that seemed to work quite well. This was another chance there, and Mbappe another chance saved. Really snapping at our chances. We had loads of opportunities. You can even see at the top bar there across the top by the scoreboard the amount of key highlights we were having. We were on extended for this, which I think extended was actually quite busy. There was a significant increase in the amount of highlights. I'm not sure if that was intentional by FM, if they've done that, but definitely there's been some sort of increase in the amount of highlights. But the way we were, if you want to play possession game, the way we were knocking the ball around, some of our passing, such as that pass there, was superb. Bernat with the cross in, headed towards the back post, and Sarabia was there with the knock-on from Mbappe to make it 3-0 just before half-time. And it was a great ball in by Bernat. Great little flick on by Kylian Mbappe. And a lovely little finish there by Sarabia, just at the back post to tap it home. And there we go, half-time, 3-0 up. Of course, we missed a penalty as well, but 18 shots, just 8 on target. But 3 goals, Kylian Mbappe, Icardi, and Sarabia with the goals, and Mbappe with a missed penalty. So then, here we are with the second half of the game, and just some more clips and so on for you. As I say, I think it's the second or third video, definitely the quality does improve, but Di Maria's there, chance flicked across the goal. It's just a chance for you guys really to see the 3D match engine, what it's all about. And there you can see the body language as well. Uninterested and, well, both players that are uninterested with a red sort of negative body language, whereas calm is positive throughout as well. The second half is a little bit quieter. As you can see, we're up to sort of the 70th minute. Not really many chances happening in this. The second team make a number of substitutions. I think we go on to make a pretty drastic amount of subs as well. Going in towards the end of the game. But Di Maria again picking the ball up here, finds that ball for Mbappe, and again another shot from him blocked. I do suss out, I don't think it's in this friendly, but maybe friendly after a lot of deflected opportunities, goalkeepers parrying it out, deflections off defenders and so on. So I think at one point in the second or third friendly and in the tactic, I put the instruction for shoot on sight rather than work ball into the box, and I do see a huge increase then in the amount of goals we're scoring. So as you can see, we're making a couple of changes now. One being our youngster Adil Auchichi, I think it is, or Auchi. I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that one. He came on at central midfielder as a DLP. Well, he does eventually get loaned out, but he was a young player that had pretty high potential that we wanted to have a look at. And we make 10 different substitutions there. Paredes, unfortunately, the only player that's not coming off the bench. But 3-0 up, 20 minutes to go in this friendly game, and we've done pretty well in this one. The first one being the youngster whipping that ball in. Not the best ball in, and the second team could then eventually clear it away. It was Kera then right back, or the right-hand side rather, just to play up to Idrissa Gana Gueye, who was fantastic, by the way. He scored some great goals as well in pre-season for us. And Cavani there with a chance, hit off the post, another chance, and he was able to tap it in. Just there, the slow reactions of the goalkeeper and defender there. And I think, as I said earlier, with the shoot on sight, with the deflections and so on, maybe that could be a little thing there where, Cavani first to it when you had the goalkeeper and 2 defenders maybe in front of him. That could be a little thing to look out for going forward. But 15 minutes ago, comfortable lead in this game now, and I think we just put our foot off the gas slightly now. We allowed the second team to actually get back into the game a little bit shortly. Just pummeling those balls forward though. At times they were struggling, especially with the pace of Mbappe, who's of course off the pitch now anyway. But we're using this just to check out the match engine, check out the players' conditions. Hopefully they improve going into a tough season where, of course, we want to do well in the Champions League as well. But Bouville into Maktungu, good little ball in, slid it in, and Kali Mwendo couldn't really miss that chance. Went straight up towards goal and just smashed it past. I think it was Sergio Rico who started in goal for this game. It was Choupo-Moting who only was able to half clear it in the end. He smashes it in, and it was the youngster then having a few pops on goal from the free kicks. Hit the woodwork initially from the first one. Abdou Diallo did put it in the back of the net to make it 5-1, but he was offside. Of course, no VAR. I don't think there'd be VAR on the training ground anyway, but the lino called this one offside. And as you can see there, they've only had one shot in the 78 minutes, and it was the youngster again taking another free kick. And this time he wasn't far away either. Forces a big save by Bulka in goal to tip it over the bar with 12 minutes to go. And again, the youngster having another pop. Third time lucky perhaps? No, not quite. But that was really, 4 goals, conceding 1. That was the youngster, by the way. And again, he has another little dig here. That one not so good. And I was just having a look maybe at the tactics there. Decided to leave it as the second team again were pushing maybe for their second goal of the game. You can see how high our defensive line was here, and they started to knock the ball about a little bit, play that ball straight down the middle, and that is a delightful goal. Yassine Ghazi with a delightful chip over Sergio Rico. Mate, look at this. This is one of the goals of the game. Definitely that ball initially beats the offside trap. But what a tremendous finish that was by Yassine Ghazi. Beautiful goal. And now you can see the body language of our team. They've all switched off. They're all uninterested. And that really saw the end of the game. Coming into the last couple of seconds of the match, but there we go, 4 goals to 2. It was about to finish. Just waiting for the whistle from the referee. But yeah, good experience, good first game for us, despite conceding 2 goals. And of course, that's something that we do definitely need to sharpen up on. But there we go, PSG 4, PSG 2, PSG 2-2. I mean, confused myself. Finished 4-2 in the end. And a decent team talk to finish us off. And there's confirmation of that result there. So, 4-2 win. Decent result overall. Yassine Ghazi for them. Actually getting man of the match after that delightful chip. As you can see, we've got quite a busy lot of pre-season fixtures coming up. And I believe in the next episode, we sort of go through the rest of those pre-season fixtures and see some of our transfers as well, guys. But that is the end of episode 1 of my Football Manager 2020 adventure. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be pushing out quite a number of videos, a few different things, chats with different creators about their experiences so far, some more gameplay, some more screenshots. But be sure to be subscribed to the channel, hit the like button if you enjoyed it today, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts on Football Manager 2020, who you're going to be managing, and until next time, guys, I'll see you all very, very soon.